And we're back to a brand new episode of Critically Dead. I'm one of your hosts, RJ. Sitting across from me, of course, is the man, the myth, Rooster. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing cold. It's kind of cold today here in the good Chicagoland.
Yeah, it's a little nippy out.
I hate people in the southern hemisphere at this point in time of the year.
Jealousy?
It's not that bad yet, but it's coming.
It's not bad.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight we're covering Season 7, Episode 7, titled Sing Me a Song.
Mm-hmm.
What were your overall blanket statements on this one?
Blanket statements? It was okay. A little too much Negan again.
Another 30 minutes too long?
Yeah.
Felt like they're just spinning
Maybe
wheels.
about 20 minutes too long for this one.
It just felt like they were just spinning wheels at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't as bored with this as like the previous episode with Tara.
Yeah.
But again, it was too long.
I do agree with you. It just, like I said, they're spinning their wheels. Like, we've been talking all season, why are they just doing one arcs per episode?
Yeah.
This Sunday night, it felt like we had 1,000 of them all thrown at us all at once.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what happened? Something is broken at AMC in the writer's room or something.
No idea.
And it just seems odd. Like, this episode, it wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but middle of the road.
Yeah.
But maybe it seems better because of the season we've had.
And the episode we just came off of.
Right. I mean, anything's better. Like, they really could have shit the bed if they had another one of those Terra episodes.
I feel like there was a lot of things in this one that could have been incorporated in the last episode.
Sprinkled out.
Yeah.
Like that whole Rick and Aaron stuff.
Yeah.
That was like 3 minutes of fucking screen time with these people total.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't that in last week's episode?
Yeah.
Or,
even the Spencer stuff.
Oh, God.
The Rosita and Eugene. I mean,
just sprinkle it in. It's like someone fucked up in the editing room, and they're like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
And there's no
They
answers.
had some intern doing it.
Yeah, it just didn't seem odd. Yeah, and you're right. Negan has got to fucking stop.
Yeah,
and we're not the only ones in this opinion. I've seen reviews and people talking in other podcasts. It's like it's becoming a problem.
It is. As much as I enjoyed him.
Yeah,
and I still think he's doing a great job. It's getting to be too much.
He's like, I've said it before, and it's funny. I'm not taking any credit for it, but because we're critical of the show.
Very.
I mean, that's who we are.
Yeah.
We enjoy it, but fuck, man, when it's bad, it's horrible, and we're gonna call them out on it. But we also call them out when they're good. So I said it last week, or not last week, but the previous week. Like, he's not intimidating. He's simply annoying.
Yeah,
and it's not scary. And it's like this. Yeah. I don't know what they're trying to go with. Obviously, they're in love with Negan at the writer's room.
Oh, they must be.
And the words they give him to say, it's fun for the first minute or two. Then it's like, dude, he's like a walking run-on sentence. And it's really dumbing him down. I really wish they would have took a different turn with him.
I wish they would have limited when we see it as much as we see him, because he's not. You got it right though. He's barely intimidating anymore.
And everything he does, we're expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, if he did something like really, like, I don't know, got on his knees and apologized to everybody in the world, like, that would be really groundbreaking. But his shenanigans we're expecting 24/7.
Oh, of course.
Even, I hate the governor. I didn't like the governor's whatever he did. But in the beginning, you couldn't tell, like, he was steadily growing into it over time, like his bullshit ways. And perhaps that's the proper way of doing bad guys.
Very well.
Even with Shane, steady over time.
And it's kind of nice to see them progress and get darker and darker.
Yeah, and it gives you something to chew on as the weeks go on. This guy, he shows up for a whole 90-minute episode, and it's just like, oh, dude, get out of my fucking ear.
Yeah.
Get out of my ear. I'm surprised Carl like, dude,
just
fucking take my other eye and take my ears, dude, please.
Just kill me.
It's fucking, I mean, it's unfortunate because I think JDM... Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just nailing it.
Oh, he is,
and he's having fun. You can fucking tell.
I think it's probably one of the funnest roles he's ever had.
Oh yeah, and I've only known him from you've seen him in Supernatural.
Yeah,
and I don't know how long did he stay there for?
It was only a couple seasons, I think.
It's completely different from this, right?
Yeah, obviously. And he was never like on there like daily. He was more
evenly balanced out.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's from Watchmen. He was the comedian in the movie Watchmen, and other things like. It's just too much, and I wonder if they're trying to really fucking piss us off at this point. And it's not only us saying this. You can go online and start reading reviews.
Oh, yeah, no. I've read a few articles already. It says.
So if you can type in The Walking Dead, sing me a song, and all of a sudden, like, motherfuckers are like, all right, this has got to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just us, but I do feel like we were one of the first to call it out, like, for what it was.
Right.
When his first visit to fucking Alexandria, we're like, dude.
Yeah, this is too long.
Directed by Rosemary Rodriguez, which I'm not sure if we heard that name before here. Maybe. I think that name would stick in my head.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't remember it.
Written by Angela King and Corey Reed. Now, these two names we've heard before. You've heard me say it before.
Oh, yeah, we've heard these.
What was really odd to me, and I don't know if it's something that's just stuck in my head, but for whatever reason, I caught the opening credit sequence when Negan's walking into his palace and he's trying to show Carl, hey, this is my power. He tells the people about free vegetables, blah, blah, blah. That's when their names start popping up on the screen, co-executive producers.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, I wrote down Matthew Negretti, Channing Powell, Corey Reed, Angela King. These are all like 4 out of the 6 writers of this 7A already. So I don't know if this is commonplace. Maybe I just never paid attention to this.
Yeah.
So this tells me if this is a new discovery on my part, I could be fucking totally wrong.
Mm-hmm. Co-executive
producer tells me they have authority. So is that normal for writers to get that much authority on set and so many of them all the this episode had 4 of them.
It almost seems reckless.
It does, and it's like, is it one of those things where there's too many cooks in the kitchen? Situation.
We've called that from both shows several times, I think.
I'm just wanting to know if it's always been there. From here on out, I'm going to watch the opening. Usually just like, okay, just act, please, say your words. I don't care about the opening sequence, the wording at least. Now it's like stuck in my head. Like, that's a lot of executive producers, along with the regular producers and the Gimple himself.
The Gimple?
Yeah, the Gimple. Co-executive producers, it says in their bylaws, basically, in a roundabout way, they're his boss. Gimple's their boss, but they have authority over everybody else below the line.
Okay.
4 of them for this episode seems like a fucking mess.
It seems like a mess.
Too many. I don't know if that's commonplace though. Now I got to start watching it.
Yeah, I mean, you did have 4 different things going on.
No, more than that.
No. What else?
Well, what are you talking about? Arcs? You mean like everybody? We had Rick and Aaron.
Yeah.
Carl Negan.
Yes.
Jesus is thrown in there a little bit.
Oh, I don't know if he counts.
Well, he's part of the Carl Negan shit, obviously.
Yeah. The Michonne stuff.
Michonne 4.
Yeah.
How would you divide up the harem? The women.
Yeah.
It's like another branch off of the Negan stuff. You also got Gabriel's stuff, and you also got I guess that's it. So there's 5, minimum of 5 shit going on at all times.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know if this has always been this way. Maybe I just caught it now that I'm looking for it. It was weird.
Yeah, you might be onto something.
I just want to know what everybody else thinks. If you have your own insight into that, let us know, because I'm really curious on it. Maybe I've cracked the code for some reason or another. It just seems odd that you had all your writers as your... Maybe that's like a payment thing.
It could be.
We don't have much money for your writing abilities. The lack thereof, but hey, he can be a co-executive producer.
Maybe that's the only way they get paid.
I don't know.
I wouldn't pay for some of this writing.
Oh God. And we're not the only ones that say that. I was listening to a podcast today, and they're talking about like it's time to just clean the slate.
Yeah,
you got to. I mean, at this point, it's broken. I don't want to say anybody lose their jobs, but you're just simply not.
Well, they'd still be co.
Yeah, they can still produce clowns.
Yeah.
It's like at my current job, everybody's a vice president. Everybody and their mother is a vice president.
Everybody but you, right?
And like I had my badge says vice president of window licking. I had a badge made up because it was fucking funny.
Nice.
And, it's just because everybody's a vice president. Hey, fuck it. It's like the guy from Office Space. I can't remember their names, but in that meeting, he's talking about like I got 6 bosses.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know where the fuck my head's going. Half the time.
They all want something else.
So I wonder if that has something to do with it. I don't know. It's probably me being a conspiracy theorist, but I just want to know what people are thinking. Please write in and let me know. Even you can get us on Twitter or whatever, or even Facebook post. You don't have to write in officially, but if you know something about this, let us know. 10.48 million.
Okay.
Same, a skosh higher than last week.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Because what was last week? 10.4?
10.40.
Okay.
And that's the other thing that's in the mainstream now media. Something that we always been monitoring the viewership, but now everybody's talking about.
I noticed that.
Everywhere, like the viewership has gone down.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a problem. 10 million's a lot.
It's still a lot.
Most shows on regular cable and TV would die for that.
Oh, hell yeah.
But compared to 17 million at the start of the season, you got people trickling off.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I think a lot of people still have that bad taste in their mouth, though.
We always pride ourselves on not being ball washers,
Mm-hmm.
but even the ball washing podcasters out there for The Walking Dead are starting to question, like, what is happening?
So
What
even-
is happening to my show?
So what you're saying, even they're following up, they're starting to rip off from us?
Yeah, see, this is bullshit. And we're the little guys.
We are.
And we're still little, and these guys have been doing it for decades, or, well, not decades, but,
Almost.
since the beginning of The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to, like, chirp up, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, one of those episodes, you said you listened to one podcast for swear, and it was like an embarrassment of,
It was rough.
like,
It was-
they were sugarcoating
it was-
everything.
They weren't very blunt about things. They were kind of trying to go around issues.
Skirting the issue?
Yeah, skirting issues. And they were very, it was,
Felt uncomfortable to listen to.
it was.
It's like Talking Dead in your ear.
Yeah, it was, exactly.
It's like, something's wrong, man.
Mm-hmm.
You want a little bit of nuggets of news this week?
News?
News.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
We haven't done this in a while, and I've been slacking on some of my duties. Like I said before, Swear only had 10.4 million viewers. We didn't have that number last week when we recorded.
No.
So that was the lowest since the mid-season 3.
Wow. That's rough.
That's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
And it says a lot. The other nugget I took from the internet this week was Stephen Yoon got tied to knot this week.
I heard about this.
He looked all beautiful in his tux,
Yes.
head crushed in and everything.
I
Lot-
popped out.
Yeah, oh man.
Oh.
Nicotero was there. I don't know. A lot of his former co-stars showed up.
That's good.
That's good. It's still, they're like a family. I get
It's
it.
heartfelt.
Yeah, they're fucking co-workers. That's
I'm happy
basically
for
what it
them,
is.
Fuckers.
Yeah. It was a nice place in California where it's nice and
Of course,
warm.
nice and warm. I had sweets.
Last bit of information I gathered this week that was interesting. Jeffrey Dean Morgan says he'll be back for season 8. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. I just spoiled it. Like,
Accidentally.
He's not. He apparently says he's back for season 8. So everybody just calm your tits right now because
Yeah.
he's not going to die
He's
this
not going
season.
anywhere.
We're going to have more monologues in the future. I think he's a good addition to the cast, but they're just
He is. I think
screwing
they
that
just need
character.
to use him wiser.
Yeah, wiser,
Wiser.
Bud and wiser.
Yes.
Okay.
They need to use him more wisely.
Yeah,
How's
there
that?
you go. That's cool.
That's cool.
And I don't know if you caught it this week. I didn't put it in the show notes, but Chandler Riggs has gone on record now saying that he's coming back because there was a big
Oh, yeah.
to do about
Yes.
him going to college.
Yeah, Auburn, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, maybe down in
Something,
Georgia.
yeah.
But he says something like he wants to make it all work. Like he's going to take 2 classes on campus.
Kid.
You could do an online course, and then he's going to do this type of show.
No, boy.
So we might see less Carl next year. I don't know.
I have nothing. I don't. It wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't miss him.
And that's kind of sucked. And you're apathetic about Carl's character.
Yeah.
Realistically, he's one of the main characters of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking odd to feel that way.
I mean, I have a list of 4 or 5 other people I'd rather see less of, but I wouldn't miss him too much.
We got to talk about letter grades.
Oh, boy.
You go first.
I got to go first again.
Yeah, work it, baby.
I think I'm around a B- and a C. Somewhere around there. Probably closer towards the B, though. B-.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with C minus.
C-?
C minus,
Ouch.
yeah. It's average, but just below.
Yeah. What killed it for you? What was that nail in the coffin? Tara wasn't on this episode.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. You might as well shove her in there and all these fucking story arcs they're throwing at us all of
They
a
just
sudden.
couldn't find time to get it in there. An hour and a half, they just couldn't put any more bullshit in there.
For me, ultimately, it was the Negan stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
We've been kind of conditioned to seeing a bunch of arcs per episode, and we kind of want that.
Yeah.
Especially at this rate. But the Negan stuff is getting so wear and tear on me. It's just like nothing he says is... Although him talking to fucking Olivia was fucking funny. When he did that spin around and basically looked at the camera like, really?
Yeah.
He's even though he's looking at Carl there, and I'm like, did he break the fourth fucking wall here? Did they really pull this stunt?
Yeah.
But no, he was looking at Carl. I noticed that his eyes were slightly off camera, but it was like the fucking funniest thing. But no, he's starting to wear and tear a lot, and it's not fun. I want to see other characters like...
Can we see Rick and Aaron?
Can we see... Yeah, oh God, right? I want to see that fucking boat.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
I would have much rather seen that than most of the other stuff going on in this episode.
And, do you remember Morgan and Carol at all?
No.
And that guy with the cat?
I do. I'm telling you, we don't see them again till later.
Season
I really
8B.
don't think so. Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate. So yeah, that's basically lost my train of thought. Where me pushing buttons on the mouse is what happens. That was the news.
Yes,
but I do got an announcement. I want to bring it up.
Okay.
We always talk about supporting us.
Yes.
The one major way of supporting us is going to iTunes to give us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
We always talk about that.
Always.
And we do got a 5-star review to read later.
Okay.
By one of the cooler names that I've ever seen. But we'll read them off in a little while. But I actually got us hooked up with Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's very simple, guys. If you want to support us, and I know we've had feedback in the past and a lot of emails and texting, not texting, but tweets and Facebook say, hey, how can we support you guys? We love what you do. So simply done, if you go to loosewirenetwork.com and click on the Amazon link, and I'll take you to Amazon store like normal, like you usually do, because everybody knows they shop at Amazon. Everybody does. I was there today looking at shit for Christmas. So once you do that, go to loosewirenetwork.com, hit the Amazon link. That'll redirect you to the Amazon store, and whatever you buy, we take a tiny couple pennies off the Amazon profits. You don't get charged anymore.
Wow.
We just take a few pennies off the top from Amazon. That's basically the affiliate program. So that's what I was working on all day yesterday to get that bitch up and running so that we have a support to help to keep the lights on in the studio.
Look at you.
So if you want to help us out, and you're already going to be on Amazon shopping for Christmas gifts, no matter what you buy over there, we're going to see some sort of trickle-down effect. You don't get charged anymore, but just it helps us out.
So you just got to click one extra link to get there.
LooseWireNetwork.com. I got 3 different Amazon buttons. And if this is a success, which I think it will be because a lot of people want to help us out.
Yeah.
I'm going to build a store onto our site, just all the Walking Dead material.
Okay.
Like if you want T-shirts and they can go that way and it'll still come from Amazon and basically just go that route. Wow. I know other podcasters do this. And I said it earlier, we're just a bunch of nobodies trying to pull this shenanigans off of podcasting. So just do that and help us out. Doesn't cost you anything more.
Nice.
And Amazon's cool, man.
It is.
It's one of the best sites. I just got stuff before I did all this stuff the other day.
Yeah, I'm there all the time.
And no matter what you buy, Amazon Prime, if you sign up with a Prime membership, that helps. If you do like a simple birthday card or if you do a flat screen, all that shit helps us out.
Perfect.
So we'll see where that goes, and we finally got an answer for a lot of people to help us out.
That'd be interesting.
People even said they would send us money. I'm like, I'm not taking your money.
Yeah.
You're gonna, let's do this Amazon first, see how this goes.
Let's ease into this.
So that was that. That was a reminder. So loosewirenetwork.com, which is our website. Go to Amazon, hit the button, and goes right there. You basically what Rooster said. One extra button click. Come on, it's free, people.
It's not that bad.
It's not hard. It's like shaving your junks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And check out the website while you're there.
Check it out, man. I've been doing a lot of work. You've been
busting your balls on this thing.
There's a survey over there I want people to take. There's some people that done it.
Yes.
It's basically asking what do you like about Critically Dad.
You have lots of choices.
You have lots of choices, but you can pick one and just tell us. I don't know what the number is today, but just go over there and hang out.
You're winning.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm losing. I've got no votes.
You have votes. I did see votes.
Yes. You're beating me by a little.
It's not a competition, Rooster.
Yes. And we're both losing out to other.
Are we really?
No. No.
Son of a bitch. Everything, shut it down.
That would be horrible.
No exceptions.
With all the choices you have up there, if Other was in the lead, I'd just leave. I would quit. I'd quit because I wouldn't even know what to answer.
Don't tempt the listeners on hitting Other now at this point.
I'm not really going to leave.
I just wanted to know, like, what works for them.
Yeah.
You
like
know,
what we need to continue
what we need to
with
improve
and
on,
what
we
we
need to
could
shaft
maybe
out.
shaft out.
Yeah. So, yeah, go over to Amazon, loosewirenetwork.com. Take the survey. You can actually post on the threads that we're creating over there as well.
Yes.
If you have comments on a particular episode. So hang out over there and make it a thing, and hit the Amazon link and do some shopping for Christmas.
Do it.
Let's jump right into feedback. People are tired of hearing my Amazon pitch.
I thought that was a wrap.
No, we'll talk about Amazon later.
All right.
Help keep the lights on. We're hungry over here.
All right, let's get into this. So Michonne decides to take a stroll through the woods. She sees the burnt down mattresses, kills a couple walkers, and drags them off.
If those mattresses can talk, oh.
They'd probably be screaming because they were on fire.
That was a cheap joke that I did. Cheap-ass joke.
Rick and Aaron wake up in a box truck.
As you do.
Yeah.
Was that before? No, Michonne killed the walkers, or she just saw the mattresses at the time?
No, she seen the mattresses and killed the walkers and drug them off.
Did you have any idea at that point in time what she was up to?
I knew she was up to something, clearly, but I had no idea what she was up to.
I thought she was going to get a couple pets like she did in season 3.
Yeah, well, until she sliced the one's head off and stabbed the other one. I was
just
like,
answered it right away.
Yeah, unless she's going to, like, puppeteer them, there's just no way.
And sleeping in a box truck, you know what my notes say is like 2 guys in a box, closed up.
Yes.
You don't know if that one guy's going to die of a heart attack in the middle of the night and just start chomping on you out of nowhere.
Right.
Like, these are the things I think about, right?
Yeah, you're paranoid, though.
No, I'm just looking out as the realist.
You are.
It's like, wait a minute. We're sleeping in shifts, bitch.
You know what I would be worried about?
What?
A motherfucker coming and locking the box truck.
Oh, it's a good
just
fucking
moving
point.
the handle over, because there's no way you're getting out.
That's why you need to sleep in shifts. That's why you need to think outside the box.
And you got to leave it open this much.
When we get to the quarry, everybody's not sleeping at once.
No. It shifts, and everyone's in a cage.
Yeah,
the prison was great.
Yeah, it was.
If you
right?
die in your cell, you are now a zoo animal.
You don't know if fucking Aaron or Rick is just gonna straight up die from some sort of cancer or just starvation. Like all of a sudden, he's a walker stuck in this box truck with you.
Yeah, and you're sleeping,
and you're defenseless.
And you wake up to what you think is some cutie nibbling on your ear, but in fact, it's a walker just biting your neck.
And why not put portholes in the walls and the door of this truck?
Something.
It's not like you're trying to save it for the warranty. Just fucking make this thing a battle
You're not taking
tank.
it back to U-Haul.
I always look at this weird shit. I don't know why. It bugs me.
This is true. So Negan's men are waiting out a group of walkers. Carl and Jesus are still in the truck. Jesus is leaving a trail with syrup. Jesus tells Carl they should bail. Carl tells him to go first. So Jesus jumps and Carl waves goodbye. I enjoyed that.
Did you see the guy in the box truck eating that cucumber the way he was doing it? Like, who the fuck?
I was
eats
getting a little turned
like,
on.
I just wrote cucumber dong.
Yeah, no,
he just like
yeah.
Just,
It was a very awkward way to eat. I mean, does he eat corn that way too? Like corn on the cob?
It just like had no rhyme or reason to
No,
it.
just
I'm practicing for later. I don't know. Just so dumb. And he was gnawing on it like it was hurting him. It's a cucumber, or maybe it was a zucchini.
Maybe.
Either way, it's soft.
Either
right?
way, it's some kind of.
He looked like he was having a hard time with that shit.
Yeah, bad teeth.
No, they have pearly whites over there.
Everybody does have very pretty teeth over there.
Don't get fooled.
So Carl makes it to the sanctuary.
Oh, this whole Jesus stunt. Like I was like, the second watch I was watching, like you tumbled out. Why didn't that guy see you in the rear view?
Right. Well, he said he's going to stay
mirrors.
in the blind spot.
He didn't know fucking blind.
No,
spot.
he flew out of that blind spot in about 14 milliseconds.
Nothing but a black mist of like leather coat flopping in the breeze.
What was that?
It was odd. They have weird choices on this show.
Yeah, well, he had to get out of there somehow.
I get it. He should have just whipped Carl's ass. Like, what do you mean? You don't know how? Whoop, he throws him out. That's how you do it.
Just stay limp. Just stay limp.
When's the last time you jumped out of a moved vehicle?
Frequently.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Frequently.
Yeah. I remember in high school, my dumb ass was on the top of a hood.
Yeah.
Hanging on.
Oh, you were that guy.
But we weren't going fast. We're probably doing like 15 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
Down a side road, and it's like I remember thinking, like, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah, very dumb.
But the dude driving was a good friend, so he didn't, like, veer off course or anything.
That's always a plus.
That's, like, the closest time I ever fucking probably fell out of a vehicle.
You only want to do that with people you trust.
Yeah, not some asshole at a stop sign.
Right? Carl ends up killing a couple guys. Negan walks up. Dwight takes out Carl. Then Negan helps him up. Well, offers to help him up. And Daryl just watches this all happen.
This scene looks cool, but it really just makes no sense.
No.
We're taught that Carl was going to kill Negan. He had Negan dead to rights. He might have had to spray through a bunch of dudes.
He had a shot a couple times. I mean,
and it's just
you're basically going on a suicide mission, right?
Yeah, and Chandler Riggs has been on record saying this. Carl knows he was on a suicide mission.
Okay, well, if you were on a suicide mission, like take a kamikaze pilot. You know, they hit their target. They don't expect to come back.
They just neutered Carl, basically at this point. Just like, dude, you had him dead to rights.
Yeah.
I don't understand. You had them all dead to rights.
Right.
I don't think any of them had a gun on them. They're just unloaders.
No. And we're going to see this about 3 or 4 more times. The same scenario. Right?
Yeah, it sucks.
I mean, you have Rosita and Michonne trying to do the same shit.
And that's a problem in itself.
Yeah.
None of these assholes are talking to each other. They're all trying to get... Like, what is Rosita... we haven't gotten there yet, but the fucking one bullet thing, Jesus
Fuck off. Well, these are the people that can hit a walker from a mile away in the head.
Running and upside down and all that shit.
But when it comes to a living person, they can't hit the broadside of a barn.
It's just aggravating. Like, what's Michonne thinking? We're not there yet, but what the fuck? What are you doing?
Right?
It dumbs down our character heroes, right?
It does. It really does.
Maybe we need more co-executive producers over there.
Maybe we try 3 or 4 more, maybe?
Maybe we need to go there and start fucking slapping skulls.
Oh, so now we're going to do the back and forth thing.
I would love to be like the dude walking around with a mini bat and whacking, you idiot.
Can I walk next to you with a clipboard?
Yeah.
Just to look important? Because if you have a clipboard, you just look important.
Yeah, and looking with a stern face. Like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Just a scowl, like, Urgh.
You want to go to Fear? You want me to send you to Fear?
You want me to send you to the miners?
Looks like you want to go to the desert, buddy.
Yeah, where there are no walkers. Or
it's all daylight, 24/7, bitches.
So Negan shows Carl around. Carl wants to know what Negan's going to do to him. Negan walks into a room. Everyone takes a knee, and he gives everybody fresh veggies. Yeah.
Everybody, fresh veggie time.
Yeah, everyone's getting free vegetables with their meal. Free fresh vegetables.
Help that scurvy.
Yes.
Is there at a time when the unfresh vegetables are being served for points?
Maybe. Actually, wouldn't that be some shit? Like, you can have a rotten cucumber, but it's going to cost you points.
I'll keep my points. Thanks, Negan.
But then they get fresh vegetables. He's like, everybody, it's on me.
What are these people doing there? Are these like the gardeners and like...
Yeah, I think it's just your
run-of-the-mill... Look like prisoners, ultimately.
Oh, yeah. Your laundry detail, your janitors. Yeah. It's just your run-of-the-mill, your blue-collar guys.
What did you think of this facility in general? What do you think that place was? It looks like some sort of refinery.
Like some sort of factory or something.
Refinery.
Yeah.
Do remember, though, they did have lookouts on this tall building.
They did.
Remember that later.
Yes.
This fucking shenanigans just doesn't stop.
So unlike Hilltop, they have lookouts 24/7.
Yeah, and up high. That's why I keep saying up high.
Yes.
Remember that later.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
Now
I know,
you understand.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I even forgot about that scene. I don't even know if it's in my notes. But we'll get to it.
Jesus, take the wheel.
So Rosita's taking Eugene to make a bullet. Spencer and Gabe drive up. Spencer tells Rosita they have to produce for the Saviors and that this is all Rick's fault. All right. So we had
looks
fear.
Like you're amping up.
Yeah, we had fear, and we gave fear an award. It was called the Ratchet Award.
Whoa, did you discover a Ratchet Award?
No.
Oh, no. You got me all fucking hyper.
Get me into it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me a second.
I was thinking hyper.
So we had to create an award because their sound guy was just janky. He just, ratchets with a crescent wrench, just bullshit.
Yeah, I get it.
I think we need to come up with one that's just like beating a dead bear. Like...
Dead bear?
Yeah, anything.
Horse,
okay. Whatever.
Where are you from again?
Don't ask. Alaska, I guess. No, but this has happened in the last, I don't even know how many episodes.
Oh, man.
Where somebody just beats the same topic over and over and over again. And Spencer would get this award this week.
You're talking about how Rick is a bad leader.
Yeah,
and,
Rick's
like,
a bad leader, yada, yada, yada. It's all Rick's fault. Fuck off.
Same award would go to the whole commentary about we can't kill anymore. We can kill. We
Yes.
have to kill.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's, and then, yeah, I mean, it comes up in almost every episode.
It's
Someone's
aggravating.
always, it's Carolyn Morgan or
I get it. I'm there with you.
yeah.
I'm surprised you've gone off
Heath
this.
last week. There's always one, especially this season. It seems like every episode you can find that one dick.
Well, I'm not surprised that it's Spencer pulling. I mean, I guess I am. Like, this guy has fucking zero credentials to pull this stunt.
Well, does he have a red shirt?
Yeah.
Is this what we're just
Well, how's it
breaking
gonna,
down
how
into?
do you think it ends for a dipshit like this?
It only goes one of two ways,
I
right?
just hope Rick gets back to him first.
Either Negan or Rick, I think, would be his final
What a-
farewell.
Everything we've shown about Spencer at this point is pure bad decisions.
Bad.
He climb across the fucking rope over a zombie ocean to a broken down church.
Yeah.
Then he's fucking stealing crackers and liquor and hiding them in vents.
Yeah.
He's the one that snuck out of the safe zone to go bury it. Look for his mother that potentially may not be out there, just to bury her.
Yeah.
Oh God, man!
Hopefully soon it ends.
I think once they start fleshing people out, we get more aggravated with them. And you're big on Tobin.
Yes.
I'm big on Aaron. Don't flesh them out, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Let's leave them
let's
pristine.
just keep them like kind of in the background. Maybe they get like a sparkling moment.
Yeah.
And then put them back quick.
Put them back in the fucking cubbyhole.
Like Aaron, I would have actually liked to see more of Aaron this episode.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Just very interesting character. You want to delve into it because I think we trust him. He's proven his worth.
Oh,
When
yeah.
the wolves attacked,
Yeah.
he's the one that recruited Rick's group.
Yeah. He's done a lot, but he does it kind of not in the
Peripheral.
background.
Yeah.
Like he's in the background doing all
He
this.
doesn't demand a whole fucking
No.
like this Spencer crap.
No, Tara gets lost and she gets a whole episode.
Oh.
Spencer finds a fucking can of beans in a fucking walker. He gets.
Oh, we're not even there yet.
No,
but that
we'll
shit-
get there. We'll get
that
there.
shit's fucking aggravating.
Maybe we need to start figuring out a different way.
You got to come up with a name for your award.
I will. I'll
That's
get
gotta
on
be an
that
award.
because I know next week we get another hour and a half episode.
Yeah, and I'm
It'll
not
happen again.
In all honesty, I'm beating the bear is not. I don't know if that's proper.
Beating a dead horse.
Beating a dead bear. No, that's too long. You can't just say bear.
I'll figure out
Horse.
something. It'll be my homework.
It's like the Walking Dead Ratchet, like you said.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
we're saving ratchets for a special ratchet occasion.
oh yeah, like luckily Walking Dead, like they're really good with their sound, but it'll happen. Don't worry, it will happen.
If anybody doesn't know, if you're new to the show that doesn't understand ratchets, go to the very first episode of Fear of the Walking Dead. Looking
Yes.
for the clown underneath the sink.
It's
Making a ratchet
like right
sound.
in the beginning.
Pulls
right?
out a crescent. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's how we're introduced to Travis.
Yes.
And he's like, I got fixed it with this crescent wrench.
Comes out
Like,
with fires.
what are you
and
doing
shit.
with
That's
ratchet
not
sounds down there?
And then there was the Porsche that did the burnout in the dirt.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
sounded like he was on asphalt.
You had that visual ratchet sound of the PVC piping
Yes.
in place of steel or
Yeah. Just
Underneath-
PVC piping and they
in the
didn't try to-
Abigail main piping of the
Didn't even try to paint it or make it look, even throw insulation. They just, PVC pipe is good. It's,
That's the shit we do here at Critically Dead.
It is.
We look for those weird shit while
Well,
enjoying it.
it was a lot easier to do that during Fear.
Fear
Because there
was-
wasn't much to soak up. So you could be a little more visual.
A lot of people just watch The Walking Dead. We did it both for a time.
Yeah.
And if you think The Walking Dead is bad right now,
oh.
holy fuck. Go entertain yourself with Fear for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, watch it. Watch
And-
it twice because we had to.
Unfortunately, they had some cool characters like Strand and Papi Chulo. And
Yes, but they're just going to.
they're going to waste
Fizzle
on that
out
fucking
and
show.
waste,
Can we
yeah.
do a trade for Strand for Spencer? That's probably
Oh, I do it right now.
Uneven trade.
I'll even give you Tara.
He throwing Tara. I
We'll
think
throw in Tara and
still
Spencer
uneven.
for
We got to
Strand.
give someone. We have to give him Tobin.
No, not doing it. Then we got to give him Aaron too.
No.
See? All right. Negan takes Carl to see his wives. He offers him to look at their boobies.
We have to get that clip.
We should. I thought about getting it, but I'm so tired of Neganisms.
Yeah.
I don't think we need any more.
Him saying titties. It's really
Titties.
funny, just
Yeah.
over and over again. Whenever Rosita comes around, they keep fucking putting her in tight ass fucking tops,
Right.
like titties.
Yeah.
We'll just fucking keep hitting it.
Boobs.
Like, why can't these people get dressed more like the apocalypse happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Just like you poor
They keep
bastards.
getting these like designer threads.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody's got clean shaven all the time.
Oh yeah.
I asked my wife during like last night or Sunday's episode. I was like, "How Daryl's been prisoner for a few weeks now? How's he shaving?"
Right? But he can't wash anything. He shaves, but he doesn't wash. Although his hair was looking a little less castrol-y.
Castrol-y.
Little less Pennzoil-y.
Less WD-40.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, one of Negan's wives are crying. Negan has a chat with Sherry about Amber breaking the rules. Oh, you just thought of one?
I thought of an audio clip. We could have been Sherry.
Wow, that's impressive. So Sherry tells Negan.
Neagle. Is that like some sort of fucking Gollum from fucking Lord of the Rings?
It is. It's his brother.
My Neagle. The Neagle.
The Neagle.
That's what Negan calls his dick. The Neagle. He rubs Lucille on his Neagle every night.
Oh, that sounds painful as hell. Hopefully on the handle part, not the upper part.
We are steering so far off course.
I think we're trying to avoid the inevitable. Anyway, yeah, Amber made a mistake, and she wants him to take it easy on her. Negan gives Carl a beer. He goes and talks to Amber and asks if she wants to leave, then threatens her and her family, which I definitely see him doing that. Like, that's how he keeps them there. He just threatens them.
As we see Negan more and more,
Yes.
it's because I've noticed in myself, and maybe others have, it's starting to become more and more of a problem for me to understand why these people are so frightened of one man.
Yeah.
We need more Simons, basically.
Yeah, we need to see more of that.
More bad lieutenants running around, like, that are just totally invested.
Yeah.
And less Fat Joeys or Fat Josephs that are just weak-ass characters. Because most of these people, like the harem, Dwight, they look like they're just about ready to pounce at any fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, if they all got together, 4 or 5 people just got together, you could almost run the table if you're part of the Saviors.
It's a good question to have as we move forward.
You know.
But they rather have Negan bouncing around, making quick one-liners.
Yeah.
And just not really, I don't know, it seems odd. Just seems really odd, their choices.
It does. So Negan kisses Sherry, and in walks in Daryl and Daryl Light.
Yeah. I can't wait. Daryl's not dying this way, but
No.
he's going to end up, I bet he beats the living fuck out of Dwight.
I hope so.
I hope so,
He
too.
should.
Dwight is about skinny as a mop, too. Daryl's just going to fucking throw him.
Destroy him.
Oh,
Just
man.
destroy him.
Beat
And then
his
make
ass.
him eat poop.
And
dog
then, like,
food.
rip off his vest and shit. Like, it's mine.
Yeah. Give him
Okay.
a shit. Not doing it.
Okay.
Not doing it.
We did get a compliment of I can't. That people were like, I can't.
Yeah?
That you do.
Nice. So Daryl asks while Carl is here. Then Negan sends Daryl to go get a mop and start. Oh, sends the Daryls
The Daryl.
to go get a mop and start the furnace.
Did you know what was happening at this point yet?
I didn't. At this point, I wasn't sure.
And
I didn't put it together yet.
in this scene again, he's rubbing shit in Dwight's face for no reason.
Yeah.
He's just like kissing his wife on purpose, and
Yeah.
then he's like, he's talking about the iron, but he's looking at Dwight smiling and shit.
Yeah, this is not how. I mean, Dwight's not really his right hand, not one of his right hand men.
He is,
But he
though.
ranks up there.
Yeah,
I don't see
yeah.
him as like an equal to like Simon.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I feel like he's like a peg just below Simon.
Yeah, and it seems odd that Negan would put someone there like a Dwight.
Yeah, like this is not how you treat your guys,
I thought about it today. Negan is one of those people that that he talks about it later. This is how you bust balls.
Yeah.
that he wants to bust your balls all day, all night, but you can't bust his balls back.
No. Oh, he's that guy.
He's that
He's that
guy.
friend you have that things are all good, and he'll like throw some insults at you, and you insult him back, and he gets all mad. And
Gets all mad,
gets
or
all
he
mad
can be
and butthurt.
potentially get butthurt, potentially start whining about it, disappear
Yeah.
for a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, you can't. You can
He's that
dish
guy.
it, but you can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's odd.
Yeah.
And like, this is what you chose for this badass motherfucker.
Right. So Rick and Aaron are still looking for stuff. I'm really mad we didn't see more of them. I'm just gonna say it again.
I know.
I'm gonna get the repetitive award.
No, it's fine. I usually win that, but
Spencer and Gabe are talking about sinning and how Spencer hates Rick. Here we go again. And how he shouldn't be the leader. Gabe sticks up for Rick. Spencer hopes Rick doesn't make it back. Gabe gets out of the car. Spencer finds a walker in a tree stand.
This scene was cool in one part and dumb in the next.
Oh,
Like, Gabriel just puts him in a verbal smackdown.
yeah.
It's like,
Can
yes.
we see shotgun yielding Gabe again, please?
That
Like,
would
he's
be
not bugging me. He's not bugging me right now. I feel like they built him up so high, and then he's just sitting idle, like just being wasted.
I do. Yeah, again, like, just think of that visual, like a priest running around with a sleeveless shirt with the fucking collar on and just whooping ass.
Yes, that would be
seems
amazing.
so badass. And it's so sorely missed right now.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he's
it
like,
is.
he calls him a little shit, and he's like, hey, I'm walking back. I ain't hanging with your ass.
Right?
You dumb fuck.
Yeah, he's like, you're fucking, I'm out.
And it's shadowed by the fact that this guy, I got to ask you, like, what did you think initially what he was running out in the forest for? Like, you didn't hear the sounds of that walker.
No, I
And it was pretty far away from the fucking road.
yeah.
Like, I just remember, I don't know if you, how long ago you watched the movie Friday,
It's been a while, but yeah.
but the guy, when they made fun of him and he runs back to his car and he's like crying, his
Yeah.
arms are flailing. That's what it reminded me of, was Spencer.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to go cry in the car.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like just running out crying, just running. But I think we're supposed to understand that he heard the noise.
Oh, he hurt. So when you hear one walker just, you run to it now.
This walker is not Ninja Walker status.
This walker.
We've seen some Ninja Walkers.
Yes.
This asshole is still learning.
Yes.
Somehow
He's
he found
not
himself-
even close. He found himself dead, stuck in a tree stand. And I still don't know how he didn't fall out of it yet.
Yeah. It's just it seems so broken. Like, the dude literally is just running off into the woods.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da, like, I gotta cry.
Here I
Like-
come.
Oh, I found a walker in a tree. Oh, he has food stuffed in places.
Yes. Well, no, he had a treasure map, but
In Latin.
In Latin.
And by the way, he knows
speaks
Latin.
Yeah.
He took one class. All of a sudden, I can read all sort of cryptic messages.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Spencer. Spencer's
He's
stupid.
fluent. Spencer's stupid. Fuck Spencer and his stupid face.
I can't remember what George Carlin said about what name he says. Fuck Spencer. Spencer's dumb or something like that. But he doesn't say Spencer. He says another name.
Yeah. So Negan takes Carl to his place. Negan wants to get to know Carl. Negan makes Carl take off his eye patch. Carl starts crying. Negan asks if he can touch it. Then Negan almost seems to feel bad and apologizes.
Very imbalanced.
Yeah.
I think we do know now that Negan is very imbalanced.
Oh, clearly.
Chemically, I don't know. I'm assuming in his head.
Oh, yeah.
Power tripping.
He's got to be power tripping.
But
at
he
this
looked
point.
genuinely upset that he upsetted Carl.
Yeah, I don't think he... I think it was somewhat genuine.
I think it was, but in a Negan way.
Yeah.
Because he picks back up later with the bullshit.
He goes right back to it.
Even at the end of the episode, him treating Judith
Yeah.
like a child of his own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to see kryptonite forming with Negan, either with kids,
Okay.
especially women.
Yeah.
Because in that whole harem scene,
Mm-hmm.
he gets talked down to basically by Sherry.
Yeah.
Tells him what we talk about here is none of your fucking business,
Oh, yeah.
and he accepts that.
Yeah.
So these are starting to become kryptonites with him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we got to look for those type of clues as we move forward. And then when he breaks those things, then I don't know if it was something we're supposed to look for. It's just Walking Dead breaking their own universe.
So Fat Joe brings Lucille to Negan, and the baseball. I don't even want to get into it.
Also, too, I don't know if you went back. I don't know if I'm sure everybody else who's listening. If you go back to the comics, you can see it online.
Yeah.
That whole "sing me a song," your eyeball stuff was basically word for word. Mm-hmm. Even the part where Negan picks him up off the ground after the truck. Yeah, it's basically word for word. So they stuck close to the comics with that
which
shit.
Which is okay.
I think sometimes they get reckless when they try to veer away from the comics.
Yeah.
If the source material is decent, why don't you just stay there?
You should. I mean, it feels like these are some key moments, some very distinctive moments. You should probably have those in there.
These are bonding moments.
Yes.
I'll just say that right now.
Yeah.
They're just bonding moments, and they're needed right now. But
yeah.
They're pulled right from the comics, and it's pretty interesting to see how close they are.
Yeah. No, that is very cool. So, yeah, Negan wants Carl to sing him a song. Carl starts singing, "You Are My Sunshine," while Negan is swinging Lucille around. Were you worried for Carl at this point?
No. Again, if Negan was a bad motherfucker, like we're supposed to understand him as, he would have killed Carl already. Daryl would have been dead.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, exactly.
But Negan has got some sort of weird opinion of the world, and he says as much later. Carl or Daryl's going to be a good soldier for me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. So Carl tells Negan that he had to kill his own mother. Negan tells Carl the iron should be ready soon, so they go.
Yeah, and then Negan says something like, I wonder why you're the future serial killer. And he's like, hey, that's me busting your balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to literally mentor him like a father.
Yeah, and there was even a few times he came up, he's like, your father should have taught you this. You know.
What do you think of Chandler Riggs' performance there in this stuff?
It was okay.
What'd you think of the eye?
I think it could have been better.
Really?
It could have definitely been better. It should look hollow. I mean, there should be like a cavity.
But how do you protect from diseases and like all sorts of problems if it's an actual cavity? It's an honest question. I don't know.
No, I mean, but if you want to, like, you know, Negan says something like, "I can see the socket."
Yeah,
but it just looked like it was just a blank. You know, it didn't have much depth.
If you go to Chandler Riggs' Twitter account, he has pictures up of him sitting in the makeup chair, and you see how gross it looks.
Oh, I believe it.
But for some reason, it didn't translate to screen that well.
No, it didn't at all.
It looks really weird. I advise everybody to go to find him on Twitter and just look at his pictures he posted like a day ago or whatever. Okay. It looks fucking gross.
Yeah.
But it looks very questionable. Like, why is there lines? But I guess maybe it's a technical way of doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
No, it's different. So Mark is tied to a chair. Negan walks in, gives Lucille to Carl. Negan gives a speech about rules, which I wasn't going into detail with this.
It's just one of those, again, these Negan monologues.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, dude, he likes to talk, man.
Yeah, it's like a pep talk. Like a savior pep talk.
I wonder what's going to happen, because we got to know by now. There's going to be some sort of firefight at some point with Negan versus our people.
Yeah.
And I say our people because that's what we're used to.
Of course.
How's he going to... Is he going to be out there smiling and having a good time during bullets fly? Like, it just seems so weird.
It does. It kind of does. Dwight hands Negan an iron. Then Negan takes it to Mark's face. Mark passes out, pisses himself. Negan has the doctor take care of Mark, and then he says everything is now cool. Like, so I burned the shit out of this dude's face, but we're good now.
There's not much to this scene. I guess this is just another rule that was broken. It's funny that he made Dwight handle the fucking iron.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Oh, I'm telling you, I don't see why he's such a dick to Dwight. I feel like it's not a good play.
You can say, yeah, I do understand what you're saying, but you also got to apply that to the rest of his people. Like, at some point, even if Rick's group never came along, someone's going to have a fit at some point. Like, even Fat Joseph or whatever, the grunts out there. Like, at some point, you're going to piss off one big dude that's going to be like, fuck you. Just
fuck
destroy
that.
him.
You're going to get hit with the prison shank.
So, like, it's ballsy as hell.
Yeah.
And it's like, at some point, dude, if, like I said, Rick's group never came along, they would fucking shut him down.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And we need to see more as why his rule is the way it is.
Yeah.
We need to see a bunch of them just having a good old time.
Mm-hmm.
I know that earlier in the episode, the guys in a box truck were talking like Negan's plan of redirecting the herd and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you noticed that. That's what they're talking about there. You see little tidbits of that once in a while, but I think we need to see more. It's like maybe Negan being a general with his troops, being on the ground and being not just walking around with a smile and just goofing off.
With smile, making everyone kneel.
Not only talk shit to Rick's group, but he's talking shit to his own group, and it's like,
eventually
okay.
you're gonna have problems.
Yeah,
you can't piss off everybody. So Spencer pulls a grappling hook out of his ass. Like, I don't even know where he got. Like, he just keeps this in the car.
You know what? In all honesty, I didn't even think of that until you brought it up.
Sorry. As soon as he pulled that, I was like, are you serious?
And just tosses up there like he's fucking... The only thing I thought about at the time was this asshole trying to get across that herd ocean to the church. That's all I thought about. Like, this asshole can't fucking figure this out.
He thought he was going climbing again?
He was going to go climb up to the walker and kill it because he just was bored.
Right. No.
And even, like, this whole scene, him tearing down the walker didn't even make sense.
No.
Like, first off, how did blood get all over his face? Were we supposed to assume that the walker hit the ground, sprayed
it just
blood,
exploded,
and it landed on his mouth and face and all that shit?
Yeah.
And he's wearing it? Who doesn't wipe their faces off?
Right. So I think he was just going after the bow.
Yeah, maybe.
I felt like he was just going after the bow, and then the walker fell out of the tree stand, which I don't know what was really keeping him up there.
I think he was tied up there.
Oh, was he? So he had like a seatbelt?
It's like a standing stand, pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know what they're called. I'm not a hunter, but it looked like he was harnessed in up top. Because when he falls, he's hanging by his arms and shoulders. Because when he fell,
that's right.
His arms come loose all over the place.
Yeah.
And then we get Spencer going over to him, searching him while teabagging this fucking walker that could potentially just go up and bite his junk at any time.
I wish the thing would have just come up and just bit his junk.
Oh, man, that would have been A+ right off the bat.
Yep.
Thank you.
Immediately, I give it an A+.
This is the same universe where we've seen walkers fall from a fucking... Like, how high was that hotel at Fear the Walking Dead?
Oh, 8 stories they were on?
Minimum.
No, I think that's...
And getting up off the ground and just walking into the bar.
Yeah, this guy falls from 15 feet.
And just, he's dead.
Just gone.
You could have given us a quick shot of him stabbing him in the eyeball.
Yeah.
Just double tap. Like the whole zombie land thing.
Yes.
Double tap.
Double tap. Make sure it's dead.
Like, this guy's fucking teabagging over him, going through his pockets. Like, Jesus. Who is staging these scenes?
Right?
It's like, this shit could be corrected. In Father Gabriel's terms, it's not terminal, but you're making it terminal.
Yeah. No, you're right. So, Eugene.
Oh, man. You're on a roll tonight.
I am.
Eugene and Negan.
Eugene and Rosita, they make it to their workshop. Eugene doesn't want to make the bullet, but Rosita talks him into it. It's a very much...
She guilt tripped him into it.
She did, but I think Eugene kind of had a point. Like,
oh yeah, I'm on Team Eugene here.
Yeah, like, this is a bad idea because it's not going to be you that pays for it. It's going to be someone else.
Again, I said it earlier. Like, you got 3 groups now. Well, people. You got Carl, Rosita, and now Michonne just fucking off.
Yeah.
No one's talking to anybody. And just
no communication.
One bullet. I mean, what is the percentage of that one bullet landing its target at any given time?
I mean, if she can get really close, it depends. It depends on her plan,
It just seems so... I was on Team Eugene all the way. Like,
I was too.
She just guilted him in it, and it's like, if he had the upper hand, like, no... I'm going to say it not in a sexist term, but like,
That's
no,
okay.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, right?
Make it yourself.
Right?
It was just aggravating. And then later she tries to apologize. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Just
and he even called it for what it was. So Dwight and Sherry, they have a smoke. Dwight tries to make her feel better about selling out Amber. Then they talk about the choices they made, and then they walk away.
I forgot how it was worded, but it was like Dwight was trying to guilt her. Like, how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck do you sleep at night, asshole?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't?
Yeah.
You have to
I
sleep.
watch TV all night. Shut the fuck up.
Maybe that's why you look like you got fucking...
But in the last, but when we seen him in the one episode with the horrible song we'll never mention again.
Yeah.
He's just bopping around, just making sandwiches. He didn't seem all sad and butthurt.
He's just in a... As long as he likes getting picked on by Negan, he's in a decent spot.
Yeah.
But I just didn't... These two... I just don't like these two as characters at all.
Mm-mm.
Like, one is literally trying to guilt trip the other. Like, how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
Well, I sleep fucking fine.
And
how do you sleep?
And we're supposed to believe that they're kind of like on the same team here.
Yeah.
It's
broken.
It is. Kill them both.
Yeah. Just end it. Get them out of here. We don't need these extra characters.
Maybe next week we'll just have a massacre.
Yeah. Fucking...
There's just clean house.
They'll just invite a bunch of audience and fans in to, like, kill them off.
Yep. Just get them.
This is a special episode of The Walking Dead.
So Carl gets mad that Negan won't let him cover his eye. Carl asks why Negan hasn't killed him, Rick, or Daryl yet. Carl threatens to kill Negan again. Then Carl tells Negan he should kill... A lot of killing here. Carl tells Negan he should kill them all, or they're going to kill him. So they go for a ride. Daryl threatens Negan. Then he gets a timeout, and Jesus is on top of the truck. It did make my notes. It did.
Jesus is hanging out on top of this box truck,
but
leaving the
If
facility.
you look, though, it barely made it in.
Yeah.
I had to go back and put that in there.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah,
so
it is.
They're heading out, so Jesus was already inside the facility.
Yes.
But he gets down by the time they drive away.
Yeah, and nobody's seen it.
Ergo, the reason why I brought up the fucking lookouts of this building.
They're really bad.
This guy's a black blob on top of a fucking white box truck.
Yeah.
Moving around.
You would see that from pretty much everywhere but the Sears Tower, I think.
And you got one of your prisoners, a.k.a. Daryl, looking up at it. Like,
yeah.
Like
so it catches Daryl's eye, clearly, because they made it seem that way.
How does he catch his eye? Was Jesus trying to get down one way? Oh, I can't go down that way. That's where the camera's at.
Yeah, he's like, oh boy, got to go the other way.
Daryl's like, what the fuck is up there?
Is it just bad directing altogether, or what?
It's that shitty shenanigan staging of these scenes is just, I don't like it.
No, I agree.
It's just not fair to the audience.
No, it isn't.
Where were the lookouts is my question. Like, why weren't they firing or shooting, like, radio? Everybody knows they have radios.
Yeah, like, hey, there's someone on your truck.
There's a dude on your truck.
Yes.
Don't drive away.
In a trench coat. In Georgia in the summer.
Kind of looks like the Lord and Savior.
And I think Jesus is on top of your truck.
Jesus, take the wheel. Another audio clip I should have grabbed.
It was in my notes, but I left them here, so I didn't get it. Someone slips Daryl a note that says, go now.
Who's your guess at this point?
Well, I want to say it's Sherry, but something tells me it's Daryl Light.
I'm on Sherry, too.
Yeah.
Because she had, in her mind, well, I guess she does have it pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Very fucking, like, a weird consensual rape situation she has to go through.
Daily, I'm sure.
But I was on Sherry for a minute, but maybe this is just another test.
Oh, man, another test?
And maybe Daryl somehow skirts the test and figures it out. Because
that's a good point. I didn't even think about it that way, but that's very good.
I don't think it's Jesus.
No.
Because,
how would Jesus even know?
Yeah, you would be a lot of
he
downloading.
could have followed him around, but I don't think it's going to be a tough pill to swallow if it was Jesus.
Because Jesus would have just opened the door for him. Hey, I need your help to get the fuck back out of here.
Yeah, like, can I hide in here with you?
And also, too, it's a key. It looked like a vehicle key in a way.
Yeah.
And, like, cause I was like, why is he giving him a key inside of a fucking locked room when the key's on the outside?
Yeah.
Then it started making sense.
That does make sense.
So I'm thinking Sherry. Man, I don't know about Dwight. Maybe a team up. I don't know.
I just feel like it's too easy if it's Sherry. I just don't want to. I don't want to go that route.
She knows where he's being held, though.
Yeah, she does.
Then again, so does Dwight.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense. I just don't want to go that direction.
I'm hoping that it's just a test, and somehow he beats the test, or he fucking manipulates the test somehow.
Yeah.
What's with the matchstick? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting, I guess.
That's how you break out of jail. It just takes one wrong show.
No, Andy Dufresne got out through a shit pipe.
Yes. 300
yards into a shit pile.
Oh.
That's my friend.
Speaking of.
Andy Dufresne.
Oh, no. So a lady savior is driving. She runs into Michonne.
Lady savior, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't have a name. Redhead.
I wasn't looking for it. No way was I looking for it. If you can't give me an introduction to a character with their name, I don't care.
Dumbass lady savior, should call her.
Yes, sloppy lady savior.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so she drives right into Michonne's walker wall, which was pretty pitiful walker wall.
Forget that for a moment. This stupid fucking looks like on paper a very competent savior.
Yes.
She's out driving by herself.
She is, so she can't be an idiot.
She gets out and gets out of her vehicle. Gets out of her vehicle. That's one problem.
Yes.
And then walks up to the pile of fucking walker bodies and just stand there and looks at it like,
yeah.
Not look around, not head on a swivel.
No.
And then you get taken down by a lady with a fucking blade. You
have
a
a gun.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Can we not stage these any better? Can we please?
No, of course not. Yeah, so Michonne... Yeah, Michonne forces her to take her to Negan. The Savior tries to pull a fast one, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, and this is where we finally, Michonne is like, hey, take me to Negan. Like, what are you going to do when you get there?
Yeah, what?
How are you going to navigate that?
Are you going to talk
complex?
to him? Are you going to...
First off, he's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Now you're stuck inside with Jesus. Well, maybe that's what happens. She meets up with Jesus. And,
I feel like those two are going to meet somehow.
And even like trying to get Daryl out of there.
I feel like the three of them will converge at some point. Well, maybe not Jesus, because he's back at Alexandria.
Not really.
Because he was stuck on top of the box van.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, so he could be hiding with some walkers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, before Negan drove away, he was on top.
And then he was gone.
Then he was gone.
Yeah.
So he got down somewhere.
Yeah.
And how did he get down from no one sees him? The driver didn't see him. He didn't get down on the camera side.
He's this good because he pulled this shit with Rick and Daryl.
That was more believable because they actually shown him doing things.
And Rick and Daryl actually heard him up there.
Yeah.
You know, because they're not complete morons.
Oh, man. I feel sick.
I know, man. You want a bag?
No, I just want this to stop being Fear the Walking Dead for a minute.
Oh, it's not quite that bad. It's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. So Negan goes to Rick's house. Olivia opens the door. She tells Negan that Rick is out scavenging for him. She then tells Negan they're practically starving. Negan makes a fat joke. Olivia cries. Then Negan apologizes and offers to screw her brains out. She declines. I enjoyed that scene.
I hate to say it, but I did too. It was fucking funny.
Like, she slapped the shit out of him, and I was like, oh boy.
The way he turned around and damn near looked at the camera and was like, wow.
Yeah.
Are they really doing this?
Yep. So Negan sends her to go make lemonade. Carl takes Negan on the grand tour. Negan walks barefooted on carpet, plays with a faucet, throws darts, then discovers Judith number 85.
Yeah. Now starring Judith number 85.
Yes.
Coming out of Georgia. Yeah, what did you think of this whole montage? Like,
I get it.
I do get it, yeah.
I think I would do a lot of the same.
If I
was
too.
not
you're stuck in a
yeah.
Stuck in a factory your whole days and like, yeah, I want carpet too now.
Carpet, plush carpet, running water. That would be nice.
It's kind of funny. Like, you would think a Negan character would just come in and take over Alexandria and just kick everybody out.
I would. I'd be like, all right, saviors, Simon's in charge. I'll be here. I have to whip these fuckers into shape.
I wonder if we'll get that. Like, he's that ballsy. He'd have like a few men around him at all times. But he's hanging out in fucking Alexandria.
I would definitely hang out there.
In one of the mile-long brownstones that they have.
Yes. Oh, so many. So Rick and Aaron are finally sneaking around some serious person's property. They read a sign. They discover a supply shed that is seriously protected. And that's all we get out of those two.
Did you see the sign? Were you able to read it?
I read most of it. I didn't get a whole crazy detailed, thing.
I have it up in front of me if you want to read it. You want me to read it off?
Yes.
Give you a break real quick. My name is Leslie Williams.
Oh, he had a name.
My name is Leslie William and Sterion and I. It's weird. Like, is Leslie William Sterion and I am armed with a Ruger 10-22 crack shot, can hit targets 10 yards or 70 yards plus. AR-15 is it's kind of weird how it's like all jumbled. It's like literally on top of it.
Yeah. It's
it
like my notes.
goes, I shit you not. AK-47 grenades, try me. And several handguns and rifles of antiquity. Collector and enthusiast.
Oh, boy.
You are not smart to have not listened to this first sign. You will not survive, and my conscience will be clear because you have been warned. I will not hesitate to protect my home. This is where Rick's arms in a way.
Fucking Rick.
And food. My supplies, my ammo. My supplies, my ammo. Congratulations. The only way you have possibly read this far without being shot is that I am dead. Have at it, assholes.
Wow. I read like the last quarter, maybe.
It's funny. Have at it, assholes.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear this guy's story.
Right?
I want to know this
No,
dude.
we get an hour and a half of Terra.
The words are just literally on top of each other.
Yeah,
Damn
no,
near hard
it
to
was a
read.
tough one. It looks exactly like my notes. Very little spacing, no punctuation. It's bad.
I was just so interested in this part of the story. I
Yeah.
wanted to stay here, please.
And please don't tell me they just glaze over it.
Oh yeah,
Don't do that.
Aaron and Rick are just gonna like Jesus walk across
They're gonna
the
be
top of the
they're
water.
gonna be packing up a truck like, wow, look what we got. I will be pissed.
There'll be some like a little blood on their side, a little mud, and like, oh,
Yeah.
that was tough. Let's move back.
All right, we better go get this shit to Negan. Like, I would not be surprised if they pulled that shit.
I would suck, man. That would suck.
Like, I want a half hour of this place because this place sounds amazing.
They're gonna do like Crocodile Dundee walk across all the Walker head. Doot, 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 doot.
What was that, like Pitfall? Frogger.
Yeah,
They're going to be like Frogger.
I made a really old reference. Like
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee in the
Yeah.
subway where he's like walking on their heads trying to get to his love interest.
Yeah.
Like doot doot doot. Like, oh my god.
Don't do it. So Rosita gets her bullet, apologizes to Eugene, but he doesn't take it. They make it to the gate as Spencer pulls up. Spencer showed up with some goods. Rosita is mad that he's just going to give it to Negan. Then they all find out Negan's there. And they're all happy in different ways.
It's like, again, where the fuck does this Spencer get the balls to talk this way?
Rosita could beat the shit out of him,
Oh,
right?
in an
Like, just
instant.
bitch slap him.
Her and like you, if Eugene was anybody else, they'd be like, dude, you shut your fucking mouth. Man. I will fucking kill you.
Yes.
It's bad enough we got what we have to deal with on our heads.
Even Gabe was like, I'm not putting up with your shit.
Yeah, I'm
leaving.
walking
I would
back.
rather walk back.
I'm not hanging with you, man.
Yeah.
This was a dumb mistake on my part.
You have a bad aura. I'm out.
Jesus can't help you.
Yeah.
You are fucked. But he's like hanging on to his mother's legacy.
Yeah.
My
which
mother was a congresswoman, and
they
like,
would have been doomed at this point.
You were dumb.
Yeah. They were just naive.
Your brother got himself killed.
Yeah.
Your father was an accident.
Yeah. That was not Rick's fault.
Rick was just basically doing justice to the guy that did it.
All right. If anything could be Rick's fault, it might be him. It might be
For
his
Spencer?
dad. What?
No, his dad.
Spencer's dad.
Oh, because the drunk doctor came.
Yeah, the
running
drunk
around.
doctor. But I think that's the only thing you could really blame. You could almost find fault. Little percentage.
No, you can't blame Rick for the dude's drinking.
No, but
And
if he
flailing
didn't
about with a
provoke
knife.
it, it's just bad.
I don't blame Rick, and Spencer's a
No.
douche.
Spencer sucks.
Yeah, fuck Spencer. Spencer sucks.
So Negan is holding Judith on the porch, invites someone over for a cookout later. Him and Carl are drinking lemonade. Negan tells Carl maybe he should kill him and Rick, then he can move to the burbs.
Yeah, and that's the first time we saw him without his leather jacket on.
Yeah, he really seemed to be at home. Like,
and it looks like next week he's shaved.
Yeah,
as he's
I've
leaving.
seen that.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit.
Rick still looks like shit, and if he leaves.
In the comic books, Negan is shaved all the time.
Oh, Negan is always shaved?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a more, I don't know how you would say it, like a more clean cut.
Oh, okay.
But more brooding.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like literally like a offshoot of what Negan was in the comic books, to me at least.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan's just having a fucking blast. You can tell.
Definitely.
But that's the end of the episode.
That's it. Hour and a half there.
Again, it's just like you said, 20 minutes too long.
It was. Again,
it seems odd. Like this whole season's broke. The pacing's broken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just odd. There's no words.
No.
So I guess we're gonna go. We have one piece of feedback. If you want to go into that.
I got mail! Yay! I got
mail! Feedback comes in via criticallydeadcast@gmail.com if you want to get us there. Facebook.com/LooseWireStudio. Facebook. And @FearWhatCast is the Twitter account. This week's email came in from Jonna. She spelled it Jawna. Jonna. Jaina. We're gonna get her mad. We're gonna get her mad.
Definitely not Jaina.
No, I get it. I understand. I'm just teasing her now.
I know.
This is how we bust balls. Your father should have taught you this, Rooster.
Sorry.
Jonna wrote in, "You guys are hilarious, and I really hope you continue doing what you do. You make my work days easier, even though I have to contain my laughter sometimes. I know Walking Dead has its ups and downs, but I believe the show can rise from the dead. Ha! Get it?" She wrote it. I didn't.
I get it.
Given a lot of patience. I'm not very happy with the latest episodes either, but it'll get better, I promise. If not, you can sue me. Parenthetically, she says, I have no money. I'm a poor college student.
I wouldn't sue her.
No.
Just for being optimistic?
You
can't blame somebody for that.
Who the fuck are we being like suing people?
Right?
P.S. I have a cool game idea.
Oh,
I mean, I think it's cool.
Oh, I don't even want to.
This is where the fucking shenanigans. This
is where it falls off the topic every time.
Every fucking time. Impersonate any character from the show and make up a crazy scenario with them. Example: RJ impersonates Lori.
Uh-oh.
And Rooster impersonates Herschel. They have a random scene with Herschel catching Lori in the shower. I don't know, something crazy. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes worth.
That's so long.
She's pushing her luck here.
Yeah.
We allow this type of shenanigans for long-time listeners. She just discovered us, but we are going to do it.
We are. Oh boy,
because it sounds really fucking nutty.
Yes. I don't know if we're gonna go 3 minutes though.
It's fucking.
That's
weird.
That's a long. If it goes 3 minutes, it might go 20 minutes. We'll just lose ourselves.
She says, "Potato girl out." Whatever that means.
Potato girl.
So she must be from Idaho.
Maybe. Potato girl. She's got to be.
She goes to Boise State or something.
Maybe she's from Ireland.
Oh,
Aren't
yeah.
there a lot of potatoes in Ireland?
No. So who are you doing for 3 minutes or trying to do?
I will do Glenn.
Oh. Not a voice, but just his general.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Glenn.
I can't do anybody's voice. Everybody knows I like to fuck around with impersonations, but I honestly can't do anybody's voice from the show.
There's some tough. I mean, you've been kind of honing in on the Negan a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't practice them. I should start practicing.
Yeah, you have like the tempo.
Yeah, it's just
you don't have quite the voice there. You're getting there though.
Negan has got that. You know, just like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Lori, like you suggested.
You're gonna do Lori.
I'm just gonna do a lot of referential type things.
All right.
What's the scenario? What's gonna happen?
Well, let's see. You got Lori and Glenn.
Yeah. I already feel season 2 shit going on.
Season 2. Does Lori need Glenn to go on another run?
Maybe.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna do a female voice. Some broken,
generic,
janky, fucking
like a Caitlyn Jenner voice.
Hi, I'm Lori.
Oh boy.
No. Glenn, where are you?
I'm down here.
Well, I can't see you anywhere.
It's because I'm under a dumpster.
What are you doing under the dumpster again? I need prenatal vitamins.
Staying safe.
Safe from what?
Anything? You?
I got some more errands for you to do, and they need you to go down a well.
I'm not getting you birth control again.
I need prenatal vitamins. And wait, have you seen Carl? He ran off again.
He's in the house.
How do you know you've been underneath? How long you been underneath that dumpster?
Don't worry about it.
Also, have you seen Nicholas?
No. Well, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of? Is this what? Wait a minute, what's all this blood from?
That could be Nicholas.
Oh my God. I need to borrow the car. You think I can drive?
No, please don't do that.
I'm going to teach Carl how to drive later.
Oh, no. Oh.
Fucking Andrew was yelling at me in the kitchen again, talking about why I have 2 boyfriends.
Your life is so hard, Lori.
She took all my cucumber slices.
Again?
Again, that fucking bitch.
Are you going to do any laundry today?
No, I'm going to do some Pound Town with Herschel.
Oh, boy.
Face down in the dirt like Herschel.
All right, I'm just going to go on that run now.
You're going to go on the running prenatal vitamins.
Yeah, no.
Someone got me impregnated. I don't know who.
I'm just going to get you condoms.
Condom. No.
Yes.
I want to be impregnated all the time.
Yeah, no. We can't have that.
I'm going to go pick a fight with some other person in the group and then tell the other person I picked a fight with them. And then later tell the original person that this person said this about them.
Oh, God, I can't wait till season 3.
See, what's a season?
Oh, boy.
That's it. That shit went off. Whack job.
Yeah, that got crazy. It was all right for a second.
I was just trying to throw all sorts of Lori shit in there.
Yeah, I think you covered a lot.
I sounded like some sort of olive oil impression or some wacky shit. Like, I don't even know.
Like a transsexual
Call me
olive oil.
Caitlyn Jenner all of a sudden again.
I did. I'm sorry. It had to happen.
Okay, Jana or Jonna.
Jonna.
You're welcome. Enough of those shenanigans.
Thanks, Jonna. Appreciate it.
Jonna? Okay. We also have another quick game that was asked by our resident knucklehead last week.
Oh, boy.
Adam J. It wasn't an FMK. We haven't had an FMK in a while.
We haven't.
But we're doing a quick draft. We can only bring 3 people into the apocalypse.
3 people into the apocalypse.
No matter what, alive, dead, male or female, doesn't matter. Good, bad.
Male, female, dead, bad, good.
Doesn't matter.
So anybody that's been on the show.
Anybody that's been on the show, either show, I think he did say, but I don't have it in front of me because it was a text.
So, I mean, it's just going to be Walking Dead because...
Yeah, because fucking fear.
Fear is useless. The only thing maybe is Abigail. I'll take Abigail for the win.
I'll take Abigail for the win, and I'm leaving. Peace out.
Yeah, and I'm not taking anybody with me.
So who should go first?
You can go first.
No.
You did all the work in the last one. You can go first this time. You get first overall draft.
See, this is going to make me think because I always base it off of your choice.
Off my choice.
Because you're trying to give it to me because you're trying to screw me over.
No.
We're going to do a draft where I give you your 3 and you give me my 3 and see how fucked up that'll get quick.
That's definitely hiatus material there.
Yeah. I think I have to take Daryl.
Oh, you cock.
I have to take Daryl because he hunts a lot of squirrel.
Yeah, no, he'll definitely give you food.
He knows how to navigate the bush.
Yeah. So, let's see. You took Daryl.
No, that's what I just said. I took Daryl.
No, you took Daryl. So,
it's harder than everybody thinks.
It's a tough one. Now. I need a strong survivor.
That's not my problem.
I'm going to take Shane.
Oh, that's not a bad choice. I think he would thrive in his current situation.
I think so. Oh, right now? Oh, he would excel.
Oh, man. I would take Abraham.
Abe, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Damn. So there's your muscle, huh?
Hey, man, I got a lot of muscle.
I'm going to take Glenn.
Figures.
What?
Old dumpster diver.
Why is that
Dumpster diver.
Hey, he was very resourceful.
He was.
Up
until the end.
Yes.
Couldn't find his brains.
Yes. Actually, I might regret that one.
No, I mean, we said living or dead, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take a female. We got to get the female crowd in here.
Got to.
Man, that's tough though because this show is not gentle with females.
What do you mean?
Like,
It's not gentle with them.
They're not gentle.
Yeah.
Not a lot of.
They're all delicate.
I guess it's gonna be Michonne.
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 Wow, you've got
Because
just
I got Abraham for the muscle. I got Daryl for the
food.
No, Michonne is
For the
obviously
squirrels.
close quarter combat.
Yes.
Abraham's that, but he's also a shooter. He's a soldier.
Yes.
And Daryl is the overall everybody. He's like a scrapper.
Okay.
The hillbilly ninja himself.
Yes. This is true. I like your team better than mine.
I know. I'm good at it.
I am going to take Tara. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, man. That'd be fucking awesome.
No, I'm going to take Maggie for personal reasons.
Fucking Negan's in the house. Take Maggie for personal reasons. Way to put the females in the corner.
No, I mean she's cunning and witty.
She's winning.
She's winning. No, she's witty. She's a manipulator lately. I think
She's
it
good.
would be she would be a positive.
Why not Sasha?
Sasha is nuts right now. She's just nuts.
Yeah, she's kind of loony.
And Rosita's the same way. She's a loose cannon.
Maggie's well balanced
She is very balanced.
and not too bad to look at,
At
in
all.
your opinion.
At all.
You were very against her, because I always said Maggie would have been a good kill for Negan.
No.
But you were
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want it to happen.
It
ever.
would have. It would have been, but I would have been sad about it.
So that's it, Adam J. Fucking knucklehead. That's your draft. I got RJ is picking Daryl, Abraham, and Michonne. Rooster is taking Shane, Glenn, and Maggie. You also got Glenn there, and it's a dumb mistake on your part.
I know
they're married.
I told you I'm going to regret that one. I would, but I need somebody that's a good scavenger.
You're going to be the
and good to
creeper in
go
the
out
back
there.
of the bedroom corner, just whacking away and watching
I'm
those
going to
two.
be Eugene in the library.
So fucking creepy.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure Glenn will take a bat to the
Don't
head
worry,
eventually.
Rooster's looking at us.
It's just Rooster. Don't
Just
worry.
Rooster, that's what he does.
It's all he does.
We keep getting.
Do you have any
weirder with-
honorable mentions?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe one or two that you would have liked to put on the list, but just didn't quite make the cut.
I would have to have comedy. I would probably take Simon for comedy.
Yeah,
I would take Simon. 'cause
Simon would be good.
Simon's fucking hilarious.
He would be all right. Dale would have been.
Oh yeah.
You know, if it was a top 5 or at least a 5 draft, he probably would have got on there.
Well, I'm not taking anybody gray-haired, unfortunately.
Oh no,
I'm gonna take Jesus.
Jesus.
I
would take Jesus.
That's my backups right there.
Yeah, I see. If I was smart, I would have taken Jesus instead of Glenn.
Because you don't got any weird ninja type stuff going on.
No, I just have brute force.
You have hothead. Well, you got Glenn. He's resourceful in that way.
Yeah,
Maggie's like your dictator.
something like that.
And Dale's like the guy that questions everything that's ever happening.
Yeah.
Like, do you think this is a good decision?
But I just like to sit on his RV and just talk.
Yeah.
You know,
I get it.
So nobody picked Rick.
Rick is unbalanced at times.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
You
could
never
get-
know.
You could get ear biting Rick or Farmer Rick.
I would take Aaron as a possible fill-in.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Because he seems well balanced too. He's a resourceful because he's the one that recruits.
Yeah,
or he did.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I should have. If I had one more, I would have taken Travis.
Oh god,
just to fuck with you.
And fuck with you, man. You'd be screwed because he's gonna be worried about his fucking son day and night.
Oh, Chris.
Then fucking Shane would murder Travis in a heartbeat. Like I can't handle this.
In seconds.
Travis would try to touch Shane's earlobes, and it would.
They would go on a run.
And one comes back.
Only one comes back, and nobody cares.
2 leave, one comes back.
With shorter hair.
Next week's episode is titled Heart Still Beating, December 11th.
All right.
Heart Still Beating, 90-minute episode.
Another one.
What do you think we got any major deaths coming up?
Well, I think we have to have one.
And, like, they kind of shot their load the first episode of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
So I don't know.
It's going to be hard to top that one. I mean, my thing is, we know Nick and Negan. Rick
Holy
and Negan.
fuck,
man, when I have two names together, it's trouble.
No, I understand. Words are bad for you.
Awful. They do not work well for me at all. But Rick and Negan are going to meet up at Alexandria.
and something's going to happen.
We know Spencer's on his little lady kick. I don't know. You know, I feel like somebody in Alexandria is going to bite it.
I feel like Spencer's going to.
Is it?
I do.
Okay.
And I think
I'd have a hard time disagreeing with you on that.
Olivia might be in trouble.
Well, yeah.
Because Negan is a lunatic, and he says he's 50% more into her, but who knows? She did slap him and got away with it.
Yeah.
That seemed. But again, I said it earlier. I think women are his kryptonite in a way. So I don't know. In all honesty,
this is true.
Spencer might not be that big of a character to kill to get you through the winter.
It'd be big enough for me to get through the winter.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck Spencer. Spencer sucks.
What if they pull like a season 6 finale on you again for the mid? I'll quit.
They're just trolling at that point.
Yeah, if they do like the first person point of view again, like somebody got it, but who was it?
What do you think Rick's going to do if he gets back and Negan is holding Judith?
Oh,
it's gonna be fucking brutal.
I think he's gonna do the standard Rick thing. He's gonna get all mad, and then he's gonna realize where he's at. He's gonna start whining and crying and be like, "Oh, just don't hurt her."
Oh, I can't. In all honesty, I love Andrew Lincoln, but it sucks to see him like this.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore.
I don't like it. It sucks.
Is this thing? Could this be the thing that pushes him over the edge?
Hopefully, in a way that it maybe not so much on the surface, but finally he starts to put pieces together. Okay, we gotta.
Yeah, like
we're not living like this. I can die fighting this shit.
Mm-hmm. Like it's not worth. Maybe Michonne was right.
He comes to this epitome when he's like, "Where's Michonne? Oh, where's Rosita? Or where's Carl?"
Well, Carl's back.
Oh, Carl's back.
Carl's
Rosita's
back
too.
Yeah,
Michonne is out there in the
breeze.
So
is Rosita going to try something? Maybe Rosita gets it.
Oh, that's a good question. I hate to see Rosita go because she's nice.
She is.
She's very, very beautiful.
Yes, she would have been number 6. Just in case Maggie didn't work out.
Your structure is starting to show some consistency going on there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking for survival. You're worried about procreating.
You got to worry about the future as well as the present.
You got to survive now to procreate later.
You can always practice.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I could see Rosita taking one in the face.
Maybe. That's a lot. Hey, I always say it like Tara is one of the prime examples. She's lost her sister, niece, one girlfriend, a second girlfriend, Glenn. I always think like that might be too much. And then, same thing with Sasha. You lost her brother, God knows what family.
Yeah.
Lost Bob, lost Abraham.
Lost Abe.
Like the women on the show get a beating.
They do. They do.
Rosita, like Eugene's lost Abraham.
Yeah. Well, look at Maggie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maggie, Herschel, Glenn.
The entire Green family's gone.
Green family was gone. Thanks, Rick.
They could have just the whole farm never happened at this point.
It's just a burnt up memory.
So it's interesting. I don't know how it's all going to unfold. I didn't go searching for spoilers.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
You have some?
It's been out for a little while.
Okay.
But we'll talk off air.
Okay, cool. 5-star review this week. If you want to, give us a 5-star review like I discussed earlier. Head over to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, write it up, and we'll read it off. It helps us on the ratings and the rankings and all this other shit and iTunes algorithms. But this week, 5-star review came in titled Dudes Are Hilarious by Smartest Farter.
Smartest farter.
He's the smartest farter. It's
He's
fact.
a smart farter.
It's fact. It's fact. It's not fiction.
If it's on, it's got to be fact.
I just came across this pod after searching for feedback from the episode. Swear, RJ and Rooster delivered. Tara, that poor woman, ha 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 ha, and talking about pouches hanging out of.
Oh, come on.
Talking about pouches hanging out had me dying.
Uh-oh.
They're insightful and on point in praise and with praise and criticism. Glad I subscribed. And Steph is a great emailer, too. Fist bump the bean. Ha, ha, ha. So good. Look at that. Even our listeners... Yeah.
Come on, dude. Fist bump.
Even our listeners are getting in on the... Our fellow writer in her, Steph.
Yes.
Got in on the review. Nicely done, Steph. Thank you, smartest farter.
Thank you.
Whoever you are.
Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing. That helps us out immensely.
It's fantastic.
And like I said, head over to iTunes, give us those 5-star reviews. If you want to write in anytime during the week, tell me about the co-executor stuff. producer stuff that I came up with earlier. Talk about our draft. Talk about Fuck, Marry, Kill. We need to bring it back for next week, I think.
We do. Well, it's the season finale. So.
It is. But write in criticallydeadcast@gmail.com, facebook.com/loosewirestudio, and Twitter handle is @fearwhatcast. And if you go to Loose Wire Network, we have SoundCloud, Stitcher, Tumblr, Android ways of getting a hold of us and listening to us. And, of course, get that Amazon going. LooseWireNetwork.com. Click the Amazon link. Go buy stuff for Christmas for all your loved ones and friends and family. And doesn't matter what it is. It helps us out. Keeps the lights on here. And we greatly appreciate you guys. I think that's going to be a show. Am I missing anything?
No, I don't think so.
So that's it. 90 minutes next week, and then we're done. We're going to have a wrap-up cast. We might have to discuss that for the 7A wrap-up cast.
We will.
And that's going to be it. We'll catch you guys next week. Again, I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
Check you later.
We tell ourselves